Let us look now at the level up scaffold, working through by example. The level up scaffold is provided here, and you'll notice that there has a color coding, and I'm going to use that color coding to work through this particular example. Our example will be to provide a detailed explanation of a toggle switch. And we're going to work through that now by example. So let's look at the identification level of our level up scaffold, and the things I've identified are typified by an arm or lever. So the switch is typified by an arm or lever. The switch is a maintained switch. It has two or more poles, and you should know what maintained switch and poles are. You should also know what throws are from your previous research into this matter. And those are the things I've identified for this particular toggle switch. In my explanation level, I've got it works through mechanical action. Electrical contacts change position by a lever action or a rocking motion, and that's one of the two ways that it would work. Electrical contacts click or snap into place, often audibly, and those things are basically what I have explained about this particular type of switch. My evaluation is fairly simple. I have a definite on and off feedback to the user via the click, and you notice I've tied that back to something that I've explained. I can handle a large range of electrical current with this type of switch. But one of the problems, and I probably should have put a negative sign on this, is it can catch on passing objects and unintentionally switch. It's also got a good retro appearance to appear on a project, and you'll see that when you see the pictures of it at the end. So basically, in our application layer now, I've found that it's a good use for a power on-off switch. It's good for a hidden switch. It's a retro style stationary control panel, so you could use it on a control panel that's particularly one that's stationary that you're sitting at. And you can get them with covers so that it looks cool for arming missiles. And you'll see that also when I look at the end picture. Now that I've got this in mode, I'm going to basically show you through with color coding how I've turned these into sentences. So this is my identification sentence, and you can read through that. I've then got my explanation sentence or paragraph, or a couple of sentences there. So each one's got 2 or 3 sentences, and I work through. There's a tie between my evaluation and my explanation, and there often will be ties between these things. And then my application comes in last, and I basically put that together now in one big paragraph so that you can read it all as one answer. And that is how I would construct a detailed explanation of what a toggle switch is. And just in case you're wondering what a toggle switch actually looks like, that's actually the retro looking toggle switch right there, and that looks pretty cool. It's got the on-off button sort of thing there. You can see the nice threaded bolt on it, but you don't see the stuff underneath. And then you've got the one which is used for arming missiles. It's got the nice cover on it. You have to flick up the cover before you can flick the switch, and that's also cool. It's got a nice indicator light on it as well.